What is going on, you guys? My name is Rage, and we are back today to showcase a very powerful Dark Dimension team that I'm definitely interested in potentially using for Dark Dimension 7, but as well kind of taking a note of the recent meta and some character additions. This team, I've had a chance to test it in Dark Dimension 6. Absolutely formidable, so that's what we're going to go over today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this, and let me know what you think in the comments below. First and foremost, I want to talk about Val because I do strongly believe she's going to be a very important piece to this team, the amount of damage she brings, but as well, what makes this team very invaluable is the exposure mechanic that she can generate. And if you recall, with the exposure, essentially any character that gets attacked, she's also going to be gaining energy. So that obviously fuels the rest of her abilities, but as well, her having a very devastating special ability that's a mass ability block for 2 full turns, and as well the exposure defense up to allies. I mean, this is absolutely crucial, as you can see, getting that additional 2 turns to all adjacent targets in Dark Dimension. So pretty big. And then I think the other important piece to consider is a very costly ultimate, but devastating damage, redistributing HP, can bring back 2 fallen allies to the team. And for that reason, for this team to work effectively, I do believe Val is going to be the important piece and engine of the team that's going to surround and synergize with the rest of the members. So definitely a really big piece, obviously, here. We got some supporting cast characters that's just going to make this team all around much more better. And again, with the recent reworks to Captain Carter, Out of Time, Reaper of Value, I mean, absolutely huge. She's going to be able to heal a lot of the allies on our team, provide that support where needed. Although she doesn't do a lot of damage, I love the fact that her ultimate can cleanse negatives, especially as you'll see with the other characters we have on board here. Actually, speaking of which, Captain America being her counterpart, he is going to be very similar to Val, being that kind of, quarterback in the team, generating energy, defense up, being able to strip, negative effects away from the team, but as well being able to inflict, the offense downs, clearing positive buffs, and the synergy as well, being able to have that second chance with Captain Carter, being able to get revived, absolutely massive, guys. We have the third piece here being Black Knight, and I wasn't able to fully really test this until his release and unlocking the game, so I'm pretty happy about that. But I mean, just his synergy with both Carter and Captain America, we have devastating abilities on his side. He's going to be just an absolute unit to soak up damage, being able to have a crowd controlling aspect here, an ability block, gaining taunt, safeguard, charges. I mean, he's doing it all, and he provides defense up for the team, and as well clearing negatives from himself and allies. So we're talking about 3 characters that are quite tanky and providing a lot of supportive buffs to the team, and that's kind of what gave me that idea here, and you'll see in the gameplay footage. But as well, having a very devastating ultimate ability, reflecting damage back on enemies that do get reflect their damage on Black Knight, but as well, again, continually applying defense up. We're going to be creating a very tanky team here that has a lot of support and regen, and it's absolutely scary to see how tanky this team is. And then lastly, we actually have Nightcrawler rounding things off here for a couple of reasons, right? He's one of the few characters in the game that can also generate exposure. That exposure is going to help Val in the mechanic there. He's got actually a useful stun here that we can utilize for crowd controlling aspects. He applies evasion to his allies, defense up, safeguard, and as well, his ultimate's absolutely devastating, clearing the charges, being able to apply slow and flipping the positive effects. The synergy here on this team is absolutely massive, guys. The one thing I do have to comment on is that Val and Nightcrawler obviously both share the same unique, but otherwise this is a pretty balanced team with, we have cosmic character in Mystic, we have a couple bio, skill, and as well a mutant. For that reason, guys, this is a very powerful team. Let me show you the gameplay footage of how well this does in Dark Dimension 6. And keep in mind, guys, these are characters from different sections of Dark Dimension, but keep in mind too, the first 3 nodes of Dark Dimension 7 as well as the first 2 in Dark Dimension 6, you can utilize this mixture here, and the majority of these characters are global as well, so you're going to get immediate value right from the get-go, even if you're not planning to use them all together in the same trait in the very beginning. So take a look at this, right? The mass AoE ability block across the board and lasting for 2 full turns. So even with Kang being able to cleanse away that first turn of ability block, not an issue. Well, and in my honest opinion, the best way to test this is in the first node of Dark Dimension 6, because we're up against a really great variety of characters, especially with having up against a Kang and a Black Bolt. They have some good damage and good supporting cast. You'll see here on our team, we're basically gonna almost always have, you know, defense up all the time with our team. We have, you know, Black Knight being able to cast additional ability block. We have exposure characters being inflicted on both Jessica Jones and as well as the Kang. So whenever we attack these enemies, you know, Val's gonna be gaining energy. We also have the fact that Nightcrawler also gains benefit from that as well. As you can see, just some notable damage. This team is just an absolute fortress on defense. We have the opportunity here to use Nightcrawler to flip all the buffs, and as you can see, expose Kang right here. And this is kind of where the team gets a lot of damage from, is from Val's ultimate ability, completely wiping the board here. But the fact that we have, you know, an extra character being able to cast exposure is going to give you that extra chance here to get more additional energy. And check this out, we have heals coming from Carter, we have Captain America granting defense up, a cleanse, if you will, to both Rebirth and Out of Time members. So I mean, just the synergy is absolutely insane, just to see how well they thrive together. And the funny thing is, we've never really seen a tanky team do well in Dark Dimension because of the massive health pools and damage. But unless they're controlled in this manner, where we just continue to have so much support going on, easily making short work of this wave, as you can see. Just gonna fast forward here, just so that way you guys can see a new wave here. But yeah, again, same thing, right? We're starting things off by casting some offense down, casting that all around. We have Black Knight starting things off. You can use his ability block, or you can utilize some damage. But I mean, it's just, there's such a great mixture here of characters that you can utilize for crowd controlling. And again, because we have multiple exposures getting casted, we just have many opportunities to continually keep Val, the engine of the team, you know, recharged with energy. You know, even if we have characters falling, we have Val's revive. We have Captain America being able to have that opportunity to get revived as well by Carter. So it's a very immortal kind of team aspect here, where we're continually getting heals. As you can see here, Black Knight getting, you know, diminished a bit, a double heal happening there. And as well, then again, we have Val starting things off with the special, the mass ability block, followed up by the ultimate. Absolutely devastating combination of attacks and strategy here. So my Black Knight did fall here, but I wanted to showcase once again a devastating ultimate to cleanse the board. Again, bringing back Black Knight. Yeah, just I'm loving the strategy, guys. I'm loving what this team can bring to the table. And again, you can actually one-shot this node with this 5-character team combination, and it's just great to see that kind of strategy involved here. So yeah, that's it for now, guys. I definitely plan to continue testing out different teams and synergies as we're, you know, getting closer and closer to Dark Dimension 7. But let me know what you think in comments below. If you guys have a chance to try this team out, it's been super fun, and I've been loving how much synergy they have. And again, thanks to all to these new meta characters that are making a huge difference right now, and as well having that new versatility of this Out of Time team and creating more options for us in the future in terms of Dark Dimension, arena meta, war, and so forth. It's great to see these additions into the game. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hopefully this provides some insight for you guys as on a very powerful Dark Dimension team, and I'm definitely looking at them seriously when I'm planning for Dark Dimension 7 there. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.